Hey YouTube, Rob's in your corner. I posted that video today because I think it's great to go outside sometimes. So say if it's raining, take an umbrella. What if it's snowing? Go out and make some snowballs, make a snowman. Do something that gets you out of your head and out of your illness. To be active with a mental illness helps it. Because when you're being active, your mind releases off of what's bothering you or what's racing in your head. And being active calms it down. So having a mental illness doesn't have to always define who you are in a day. You can wake up feeling horrible, not wanting to get out of bed. But we need to get out of bed. So what we do is we get up and do our normal thing, have breakfast. If you have a job, you go to work and put the best 8 hours in you can. By the time you get home, you can have some work stress that you have to unwind. Well, what happens when all that hurts the illness, the mental illness you have? So then you have to really decipher when you come home to unwind what you can allow happen and what you say no to. So when I get home and I feel stressed, I'm not going to have that mental breakdown. I'm just going to kick back and unwind and say, hey, I put a good 8 hours in and I'm going to relax now. Well, let's say if you don't have a job, because some people are on disability that have a mental illness and all that. So what we do is sometimes you have to find stuff to do. And I know some facilities have a place you can go hang out and be around other people. Again, I mentioned earlier in that video about social anxiety. Now, if you don't want to go out and be that, you can always call somebody from there. You can call your service coordinator, your counselor. They can give you numbers who to call when you want to just talk to somebody. Where I live, it's called Resolve. So there's things out there we can do to better our lives. What we need to do is try it. Go do it. Because if we let that illness take over our lives, we're going to be doing minimal stuff. We're going to let that disease beat us. And we're going to be shutting down. And sometimes we lose friends along the way. I lost a lot of friends in my life. To this day, I don't think I have a real friend. Why? That illness I have doesn't let me get attached sometimes. And it hurt my friendship with a lot of people. But did I let that stop me? No, I kept trying to have friends and all that. So yes, you can have acquaintance, like I have, but then you can have that friend that you'll always talk to. And that's a keeper there. That's what you sometimes need. Now, it's going to bring up that other issue called trust. Because in an illness, sometimes you don't trust anybody. But we got to start letting stuff happen. Trust somebody. But you got to dissect them a little bit and see where they're coming from to let them be on your side. See, when I help people, I let them know I'm in their corner and I'm there for them. Because if I come off to treat people like they're a patient all the time, then they're going to take me just for a numbers guy. I'm not a numbers guy. I'm a person guy. When you come to me for help, you're going to be a person. You're going to be a human. Because I know when I needed help, I wanted to be somebody to them. I didn't want to be a patient that had the same mental illness or the same happenings. I wanted Rob's story. And that's what I think you out there could have as your story. And that story can change any day, any second. So let's build on that. Let's build on something positive and try to carry that positive all day. Just because something bad happened during the day doesn't mean the rest of the day has to go that way. We can let that go. Because we can restart our day any second. And it helps to know that we can overcome these little obstacles. Because we face a lot having an illness. That's enough. I like to say I already have stuff on my plate. I don't need to add anything else. My plate is full. So let's try to be active and not let our illness defeat us. If you're watching this video, I want you to stand up and say, I can beat it. Because I'm a person. My name is Rob, and I have a mental illness. It doesn't defeat me. I defeat it. If you have an illness like that, stand up and say that with pride. Because you're making that step forward to overcome something. I don't mean overcome everything. It takes time. I said this before in a video. Everybody has a phone. When you're in that moment, you want to get something off your head, put that camera on, film yourself. Then later on that day, view that and watch your reactions, how the tone in your voice changes, how your face looks, and you can learn from it. The delivery of everything that you say. There's ways. If you're angry, hey, I need you to leave me alone. Anger. Excuse me, but I just need to be alone right now. Thank you. There's a way to do that. And when you view yourself in that minute, you'll learn what not to do next time. So hey, I hope this reaches somebody out there. And if you have anything you'd like me to talk about, leave in the comments. Because Rob is in your corner. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed and stay alive.